What's up, everybody? John Hendricks, head audio engineer at Twisby Records, here to talk to you today about Audome. If you are a client working with a studio that uses Audome, you are going to receive an email that looks something like this. There's a button right there that you can click to take you to the project, or if the button's not working, there is a hyperlink right below that you can click on that will take you over to the project page. Let's bounce over there. Once the project page loads, you'll be greeted with the timeline, the place that you're going to leave comments. Let's go ahead and take a listen to what the studio sent us. At any point during playback, you can click on the timeline to leave a comment. So, let's say that this needs way more air horn than the studio has decided to give us. So we'll leave them that note right here. And you can see below there are various tags, air horns and SFX. So let's go ahead and tag that. And let's continue. There is no limit to the amount of comments that you can leave per revision. It's best to gather all your feedback together and send it in one bunch to get the most out of your revision. Another great feature about this player is you have the ability to click and drag to leave a comment over a range of time. And as we listen to this back, in my opinion, the bass is kind of buried behind all of these different elements, the drums and the horns especially. So, over that area of time, let's leave a comment. Let's let the studio know that the bass guitar should really come up because it's buried behind all of the other elements in the mix. Now that we've left that comment, let's listen to the rest of the track. All right, not bad. I am going to leave one more comment right here at the end, and I'm going to drag so I can leave it over time and not just a specific spot on the timeline. Let's fade that out instead of an abrupt stop. I think it just falls off a little too quickly, and a fade out would serve this song much better. Now that we're finished up, we're going to click that big Submit Revision button, and it's going to fire off our comments to the studio that we're working with for our requested round of revisions. And if you'll take a look up top, you'll see that we have used up one of our free revisions, and there are 2 left in this project. Now that we've submitted this for a revision, all that's left to do is wait for a new track. And this is a familiar site, email much like the first one we received. Let's go ahead and click the project link button. New revisions will always be rightmost at the top of the timeline. This studio has done a really good job with my notes and fixing the things that I thought could be improved, but there's still one more thing that's bugging me, so I want to go ahead and leave another comment. I know exactly what this is missing. This section needs way more air than it already has, and it will just be perfect. So let's go ahead and leave that comment. And oh no, I am out of free revisions on this project. I'm going to click Submit Revision, and I'm going to wait to hear back from the studio. Lastly, if you're listening on mobile, and you've made your comments and are ready to submit a revision, at the top of the web page, tap the comments button. You'll see the list of comments on the revision you're working on, then hit the submit revision button and the studio will get working on it.